2 recipes to have a fun, delicious, and healthy Thanksgiving. So,
Potatoes.
yeah, you see our sweet potatoes? You can have one. And we are also listening to the Frozen soundtrack, by the way, per Noah's request. So the first dish that we are going to get started on is a sweet potato casserole that will be gluten-free, it's going to be egg-free, it's going to be refined sugar-free, and then we will jump into making a caramel cheesecake bite dessert that will be a good fit for a lot of people around the holidays who are trying to be lower sugar, eat sugar-free, gluten-free, egg-free, dairy-free. We are going to get started with our sweet potato casserole, Noah. Do you think you could put a few sweet potatoes in there that you're not going to eat? Just that one?
No.
Alright, we're dumping those in. And then we also have a teaspoon of cinnamon and a half teaspoon of salt. Here, Noah, we have a 1/3 cup of coconut sugar. Good job. So we're going to get a teaspoon, about a teaspoon of vanilla in there. We have 2 mashed up bananas as our egg substitute. We also have a 1/2 cup of grass-fed butter. And the original recipe for this I found on the Delicious Meats Healthy blog. But we're just making a few tweaks so that all my family can eat it. And you could also use coconut oil in the case of butter to make it dairy-free.
A piece.
Can you press start? Okay, so our sweet potato mixture is blended up and we're gonna get it in our casserole dish to bake. Are you eating some of our casserole? You're just gonna eat it. Okay, so we have the main part of our sweet potato casserole in there, and then we are gonna get the parts of our topping together, and I'm just gonna put those back in the blender to pulse to make it easier to incorporate together. All right, so for our topping, we are gonna get a cup of chopped pecans, a cup of coconut sugar,
Coconut sugar.
yeah, 3 tablespoons of grass-fed butter, a 1/2 cup of gluten-free oats,
Oats.
a 1/2 cup of almond flour,
This.
and then this is a teaspoon of cinnamon. So we're just gonna pulse this. So we have our topping mixture, and it looks like we need to get it on pretty fast because Noah is about to eat this whole casserole. Whoa, Noah. Let's get your fork out of there.
like that.
Yeah, you like it?
Brownie.
Tastes like a brownie. Well, that sounds delicious. All right, so we'll push this down. We have our topping on our sweet potatoes, and we're gonna get this in the oven at 350 for about 40 minutes. So we are gonna get started on our caramel cheesecake bite desserts, and it starts with the crust of a cup of almonds and a cup of dates. And I just measured them in the same measuring cup to make it easy. And we are gonna blend these up really well. So we have our blended cup of almonds and cup of dates for our crust. And we're gonna put about a tablespoon in each of our cupcake lined cups. This will make about 12 according to the Paleo Hacks blog. And we're gonna press these down. So we have our 12 crusts pressed down into our cupcake pans, and now we are going to do our filling. So we have a cup and a half of soaked cashews. I put these in water last night and they've been soaking ever since. So we're gonna drain these and then get them into our blender. So our drained cashews are going in there. Next, we'll put in a 1/3 cup of maple syrup, a 1/4 cup of coconut oil, and then from a can of coconut milk, we are gonna scrape off all of the coconut cream. So our filling is blended up. Can you taste that? Do you want a little taste?
Yeah.
What do you think, sweetie?
Good.
Okay, can you help me spoon it in?
Yeah.
All right, let's keep scooping.
Go and see it right now.
Okay, so we have our 12 cheesecake crusts and cheesecake fillings in our cups, and we are gonna freeze these for about 4 hours and then do our caramel topping. So my assistant is again playing in the sink, but we're gonna get our caramel topping together. So the original recipe called for 3/4 of a cup of coconut sugar, and I realized that I ran out. So I'm gonna use 3/4 of a cup of pitted jeweled dates, 4 tablespoons of grass-fed butter, a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, a 1/3 cup of honey. Now I use raw honey here. And then a 1/2 cup of coconut cream. Now we will just get this blended up. So we have our caramel topping blended up in there, and we'll show you it all put together with our caramel cheesecakes once they're frozen. Wow.
See? one.
And we'll also show you our sweet potato casserole once it comes out of the oven. What do you think?
Good.
So we have our finished sweet potato casserole here that is egg-free and refined sugar-free. And we have our caramel cheesecake bites here that whoa! That we're drumming. Hey, let's put some of the caramel topping on it. So we have our caramel topping that we made with our dates. We can just spoon some on there. Look at how good that looks. And that is dairy-free, egg-free, refined sugar-free, gluten-free. So this can meet a lot of people's needs at the holidays. And it's delicious too. Did you want to try some, Noah?
So. Cake out.
You got the cake out?
Yeah.
Oh, why did you do that?
Wow.